guys, it's Katie and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you my current favorites. Note that I did not say May favorites or a specific month because this is literally just what I'm currently loving. And on that note, I've been putting this off for a little bit because I've also kind of recently got a lot of new products and I've been using a lot of new things that I'm like right on the cusp of like loving, but I haven't really had time to like try all my stuff yet. So I don't know, I kind of already had a running list of things that I'd been loving, and then I felt like as I started getting new stuff, I was like, let me separate these, if that makes any sense. So there will be another favorites video coming up, like I don't know when, but eventually. But this stuff is mostly like media stuff and just random stuff that I found myself doing and using and loving all the time. So let's talk about it. I literally think I have like 2 beauty products, so if you want a beauty favorite, stay tuned, that will come. Again, I've been testing and using a lot of new products, but these are just my current things. I actually will start with saying my sweatshirt here. This is from the Taylor Swift Reputation tour, and that was definitely one of my favorites. She's my favorite. I love her. I love all of her music. I went to see her tour in May in Seattle. Also, I think I posted a video previous to this, but this is like a new background I'm trying on for size. I don't think it'll be permanent, but I'm here in like my little corner in this really cute chair. Unfortunately, you can't see the chair, and like my artwork is hung too high for you to even see it. So it's kind of like an awkward moment, but at least it's like close up and one-on-one. So let's just, you know, get that out of the way and dive in. Everybody says dive in on YouTube. I'm sorry. That's like such a cliche thing to say. Okay, so my first favorite is what's on my lips. And this is a Stila liquid lipstick. It's the Stila Stale Day, the shade Bella. So this was like a small guy. I want to say this was from Birchbox or something. And I love it to death. So this is like dried out and I got the full size. Stila has a really beautiful liquid lipstick formula in general. It's definitely like long lasting and really opaque, like it doesn't get too patchy or anything like that. And yes, it's drying, but nothing like major. It'll like your lips will feel fine once you take it off at the end of the day, and it really lasts forever. So again, like I love their formula in general, and this color is just so good. Like, I mean, I feel like it pops right here with what I'm wearing, just something very like, you know, kind of dark and neutral, whatever. And then this pop of this gorgeous hot pink. Like I wore this in Disneyland. I wore this like for the last 2 months, I swear. Not every day, but like on the weekends or whenever I just wanted something fun, like I would throw this on and get lots of compliments, and it looks great in photos and it makes me feel good and it like makes your teeth look white. Like I really love it. So Stila Bella, try it out. My next favorite, actually I don't even have anything on my nails, but it is the Sally Hansen nail polishes. I pulled just a few from my collection to show you. I mean, specifically like these 2 are my new ones. So they did this fun little collaboration with Crayola Crayon, so it looks like a crayon, and this one's called Wisteria, which is like a gorgeous little lilac-y pink. It's super cute. And then I also got this one, which is called Peach Buzz. And if you can see, there's like some gold glitter in there. These are both from the Insta Dry line. And then this guy is another one that I have, needs to be shaken up. It's from the Hard as Nails line, and it's Lacy Lilac. These are all really good, like springy colors. The reason I love it is because Sally Hansen's obviously a drugstore brand, so it's really accessible, really affordable. And then like, it's just good nail polish. Like the brush is a little wide, but it actually in a way is like kind of nice to work with. And then they dry really fast and they last really long. I paint my nails typically around once a week, but they definitely chip before that. However, when I am wearing my Sally Hansen polishes, like they will pretty much hold out until that 7-day period. Maybe around the 5 or 6 day mark, they'll start to chip, but like not really. Even my expensive ones like OPI or Essie or Deborah Lippmann, or I don't even know what other like more expensive brands there are, like Ciate or whatever, like they'll chip day 2, day 3, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to give props to Sally Hansen because again, they're cheap and they're great. I want to like try out more of their colors and different like lines and stuff. My next favorite is some gum. And I'm actually currently out. These are the wrappers. But this is the Airheads gum. I picked these both up at Target. First I got this one because it caught my eye, and then it was delicious. So then I got this one. So this is blue raspberry, this is watermelon. I do prefer the blue raspberry just a little bit, but watermelon is great as well. This is just like a really good little sweet treat when you want to feel, oh, I'm gonna sneeze, I have really bad allergies. Ew, oh man, ew. excuse me, when you want to feel like kind of like a little kid eating candy and just have like a little sweet something in your mouth after you eat. They literally have like a little micro airhead type candy in the middle. So when you put it in your mouth, it just feels cool. There's like that chewy hard piece. Now, allegedly these are sugar-free. I don't quite understand like how that even works. But they're sugar-free. They have that on the packaging, so that like it's not too just like eating sugar. And if you're looking for like fresh breath, this is not the place for that. But I mean, it's just like they pop in your mouth and it's so yummy, and like it's just like a fun little treat to have. I carry like a minty gum and one of these in my bag just because I do prefer to have like a minty gum that I can just chew and chew and chew. That kind of gum you can't chew for that long. I feel like it gets kind of, you know, like bubble gum or anything that's like a sweet gum, to me anyway, I feel like it loses it doesn't taste that good after a little while, but yeah, love it. My next favorite is like super random and nothing specific, except it is doing my makeup. I know, that's weird. A lot of girls love to do their makeup and a lot of girls on YouTube, blah, blah, blah. But what I mean by that is I have been obsessing over just like playing with my makeup. And my theory has always been that I have so much makeup that, well, actually anything like makeup, perfume, etc. I have so much stuff that like, why not use it almost all the time? With that said, I definitely will have no makeup days, like on the weekends and whatever. What I kind of mean is that, like, why not play around with makeup? Why not? I feel like I'm totally not explaining this well at all. So A, play around with it, seize the moments to like doll yourself up a little bit. But the other thing that I want to emphasize, I just haven't been saying it properly, is that I have found that the evenings or like the weekends maybe are the perfect time to just play with makeup, even if it's truly just playing. And I will like put on a full face and like wash it off and go to bed. Or like the other day I was in gym clothes with like a sweaty bun on top of my head, and it was the weekend, and I did a full glam like smoky gold eye, and then I wore this like dark brownie red lip, like it was a fall lip, and here I am in the middle of May and I like went to Trader Joe's like that. I mean, honestly, the makeup looked fly, but I did feel kind of silly being in like, you know, the outfit I was in. Or like I have a gel eyeliner product. Well, I don't use gel eyeliner all that often, and it's something that on a day-to-day, like if I was getting ready to go to like a dinner or to work or something like that, that's not the moment where I'm gonna like bust out my gel eyeliner and try to figure it out for the first time. You know what I'm saying? So at night is the perfect time where I'm like, oh, well, let me just like play with this, when it doesn't really even matter if you screw it up, who cares? And then it's a good way to play with your makeup, to practice your makeup, etc. Like I finally dipped into my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette and dipped into like all those like bright colors. I think one day just randomly at night on like a school night or a work night, I work at a school, I did like a yellow and blue look, and it was like so much fun. And then like I washed it off and went to bed. And so I just think that like watching tutorials and then like actually playing with the makeup, I just really encourage people to do that. Like I have some good friends, like Lauren, I'm gonna put you on blast. She collects a lot of makeup and she's really into it like me, but then she doesn't necessarily feel like she knows how to do shadow and stuff. So again, it's like that moment where it's the morning, you're getting ready for work. You're not about to like choose that as the day where you try like an amethyst eye, but you could at night, and you could just play, and then you gain kind of skills and stuff like that. So that's a favorite. That was kind of like rambly and weird, but playing with makeup and practicing and like watching tutorials and just like playing, that has been a favorite. Okay, honestly, oh, here's one. Okay, I was gonna say I have like music and like movies and stuff, but I have one more. A little ashamed to admit this, but also not. I re-downloaded Candy Crush and I am obsessed. Candy Crush, I feel like, was like at its heyday and mostly popular, what, 5 years ago, give or take. And at the time I downloaded it, I was super swept up into it, yada yada. And then like most trends, I just kind of like, I don't know, somehow I deleted it or whatever. I just kind of like fell out of the habit. But the other day it was like an ad on something. You know how like ads will pop up, and it was like telling me to download Candy Crush. And I was like, you know what? I loved that game. Why not? I have not stopped playing. It's been probably like a solid month and a half. And you can ask my boyfriend Travis, like, I'm always playing Candy Crush, like in the morning, in the evening, on my lunch breaks. Like I am obsessed. So Like, I'm just saying, if you are the type of person, and I'm not like some gamer, like I don't play games, but I love it because it's a little bit mindless and it's fun and it's like challenging and addicting and all these things. So if you want something that's like a free game that you can just pass the time, I do recommend it, but it is a little maddening, especially certain levels are like really hard and I get like, you know, but that's just the life of a gamer. So now I only have music and like movies and shows. So let's just, you know, tackle that list. I have 2 shows and 2 movies. Yeah, okay. So 2 shows. So the first show, like also these are nothing innovative, but I'm still going to talk about them. Riverdale. Riverdale. Say it with me. So I've only watched season 1, fair warning, but I heard they just put season 2 up on Netflix and like I'm trying to have a date with me, myself, and my couch on my Netflix ASAP. Riverdale, in my opinion, is Gossip Girl meets Pretty Little Liars. I never actually watched Gossip Girl in its entirety, but I watched enough of it back in the day and it's just popular. Okay, it has like that mysterious, like whodunit, mystery, weird like vibe to it, but it's not as unrealistic as Pretty Little Liars was. I loved Pretty Little Liars, but like I had a headache trying to keep up with that show and I watched it for all the years it was on. Riverdale is a little bit more realistic and it is based off of the Archie comics, like the characters. I don't actually think the storyline is based off any of, I don't know. I never read Archie comics really, but it's also very Gossip Girl because it's like a drama and they're in high school and they're in New York. I'm pretty sure Riverdale. Yeah. And it's just so good. Like I was obsessed with season 1. It was my airplane show. I would watch it every time I would fly, which was a lot. And I can't wait to watch season 2. And I just think like I heard people say Riverdale's good for a while before I actually dove into it. And then like I was like, what have I been doing? And then I got my friend Brittany into it, etc. So if you've been even like considering it, I really think you should watch it. The other show that I'm a major fan of now is Grace and Frankie. Oh my gosh, it's a Netflix original. I've also heard people talk about this show a lot. I think I'm towards the end of season 2. And I think there's like 4 or 5 seasons on Netflix. It has Jane Fonda and then I don't know the name of the other girl character off the top of my head or like the actress. And then the 2 guys that are in it too, I know them. Like you'd probably recognize them from acting, but I don't know their names. Long story short, it's this story of, I think, are they cousins or are they sisters or are they not related? They might be sisters, but I might be making that up. Okay, but it's these 2 women who were married to these guys for a long time, and the 2 men were business partners. They were lawyers. They had a law firm together. And then on the very first episode, like you find this out, that they are leaving their wives for each other. They've been having this like gay lover affair for like ever, and it is so funny, so entertaining. It's definitely like rated R or whatever you want to call it, but I honestly I like a show like that just because sometimes it's fun to just not have the restrictions of a show that's like on cable or PG-13. It's fun to just like hear what they would really say in that situation or really do. Do you know what I mean? So it definitely covers like a range of inappropriate topics, but it's super funny. It's super entertaining. The episodes are only 30 minutes long, which is good. It's like a really good background show. I love background shows and I don't come by them very often because massive ADHD right here. So I have to pay attention to mostly everything or I'm just totally lost. And with this, it's pretty easy to follow. And it's like quick and yeah, it's great. Grace and Frankie. 2 films that I'm going to talk about. The first one was, I don't even know when it came out, but Love, Simon, the movie about the kid who is like gay and coming out and stuff like that in high school. I loved it. Like I expected to like it, but I loved it. The main character was so cute and just such a good actor. Jennifer Garner's in it and I love her. The music was great. The story was great. Like it was funny. It was sad. It was heartfelt. I think Catherine Langford is in it and I'm pretty sure she's Hannah Baker from 13 Reasons Why. So like, I don't know if you like that, if you like her. I think it's probably out on like DVD or rent or whatever. Like you could probably rent it on iTunes or Amazon or whatever it is that y'all use, but I really loved it. I don't think I explained it very well right now, but like it was massively entertaining in every way that it could be. Like a good story, it was touching, it was funny, it was honest, it was like a lot of things. So loved it. My other movie favorite is a throwback, and it's an intense movie. So it's a movie I watched in high school, and I remembered like, oh my god, that was such a good movie, but I didn't actually remember anything about it. And so one night I was like, hey Trav, we should watch this, because I just remember that it was good. And it is Monster with Charlize Theron and Christina Ricci. Want to say it won an Oscar for Best Picture. If not that, I think Charlize Theron won an Oscar for Best Actress in this film. She should have if she didn't, but I think she did. It's based on a true story, and it's like I don't even want to tell you because it like gives it away, but it's based on a true story of a woman who is a prostitute from Florida, and she ends up killing one of the guys who she prostitutes for, and then you just have to watch it. I'm telling you. Okay, but fair warning, it's extremely graphic, extremely gritty, but the acting is like out of this world. Like the raw human emotion that Charlize Theron like shows in that film is just like, it will make your head spin. And also, I think she's absolutely stunning, and like they managed to make her pretty much look hideous in this movie, so it's really interesting. I know I kind of like I either gave you too much or too little. It's like maybe I should have just given you no plot line and just told you to go watch it, but based on a true story, really like drama, like really good acting. Like you should watch it. Hands down, you should watch it. I don't know if it's on Netflix, but I think it's on like Amazon Prime, like the free movies if you have those. So I'm gonna move into music, and I feel like my battery's gonna die or something's gonna happen. And I also think this is a long video, which, you know, you just know that that's what you're gonna get when you're here with Katie. But let's talk. Okay, so Cardi B's album came out. She's obviously like super popular, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I like the whole thing, but the two songs that stand out to me the freaking most, one, I'm like totally mad because I'm totally that person. I don't mean to be like that emo person who's like, I liked that thing before it was cool. Or emo's not the word. What's the word I'm looking for? Like hipster. Like, I liked that before it was cool and now it's popular, so I can't like it anymore. But I do have this weird thing where like if I discover a song on an album, because like I listened to that album right when it came out and I'm like, oh, that song is the jam, and then it becomes a single, I'm very like, now everyone knows my song. I don't know, it's a weird thing of mine. So that song for me is Be Careful off Cardi B's album, because I knew that song was fire from the moment I heard it, and now it's like a single. But you know, gotta give credit where credit's due.
But I hope you get what you dying for. Be careful of me.
Okay, the other song that I think is fire from this album, and I can't even really play it on here because there's so many explicit words, but it is Through Your Phone. Oh my gosh, it's fire. She talks about like going through her boyfriend's phone and finding him cheating, and you're just like, oh my god, the lyrics. So I couldn't even play really the good parts because there was too much cursing, but like, Through Your Phone, be careful, check them out. Okay, the other song that I've been obsessed with, which also is now like a single, but I think it was even when I heard it, is In My Blood by Shawn Mendes. I really like him. I think he's super talented. He's super cute. And he kind of reminds me of like John Mayer in a way, like his guitar and just the chorus on this song. Like, it's just so good. Okay, the last song that I'm going to talk about individually before I talk about an album. The next two kind of on a level have to do with Taylor Swift because like everything in my life has to do with her. Not really, but okay, so Babe by Sugarland featuring Taylor Swift. So you should know about me that I don't actually really like country music. I don't hate it. Like, I for sure like the poppy, catchy country songs, and I love like Sam Hunt. I like some Rascal Flatts songs. I like some Carrie Underwood, some Taylor Swift, like her old stuff. Like, those are the types of country songs that I can get down with. However, anytime Taylor Swift is involved in like anything, I will give it a listen. So there's this song called Babe, which the fun fact that makes it even more fun for me is I read that she wrote this song for her Red album, which is my favorite Taylor Swift album. And then it didn't end up like going on the album, because I'm sure that happens with artists all the time. they write things that don't end up on the album. So then like here we are years and years later, like literally 5 or 6 years later, and she like gave this song or whatever to Sugarland, and then she sang on the song. And I just think it is such a jam. It's such a catchy song. Like Taylor Swift's obviously a great songwriter, so I'm not surprised. But it's called Babe, and it's so cute. Well, it's actually not cute. It's like a breakup song, but it's good. Excuse me. I'm recording. Come here, Zoro. Come here, buddy. Here's my next favorite. Oh, say hi, buddy. This dog here single-handedly made me a dog person, and that's, for those of you who know me, that's a big deal. Okay, so you get the gist. Okay, my last favorite for music / everything is Miss Camila Cabello's, oh, my knee. Camila Cabello's album. I believe it's just called Camila. So I knew that she was going to be one of the opening acts for Taylor Swift at the Reputation tour. So I thought to myself, I need to make it a point to listen to that album so that when the concert comes, I know the words. Because like, I like her 2 singles, Never Be the Same and Havana, but it's so much more fun at a concert when you know the songs and you can dance and sing. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna listen to this whole album. It'll be great, can't wait to see her. I end up falling in love with like the whole album. It's really good. And then homegirl got sick and she couldn't go to the concert. So like, I didn't get to see her or sing and dance with her after all, but I am still happy that I ended up listening to it because it is pretty bomb. Like, I genuinely like every song. My favorites are the 3 that start with Eyes. So we have Inside Out. In the Dark is my favorite. Who are you in the dark? And last but not least, Into It. So good. I'm into it. Whatever trouble that you're thinking, I can get into it. So yeah, the Camila album, it's great. If you like pop music and if you like her 2 singles at all, I definitely think you should listen to it. There are some ballads, there are some fun ones. It's great. That wraps everything up. I know this was a long one, but I hope that it was enjoyable. Please leave below literally anything you're loving. Is it a food item? Is it a movie? Is it a product? What is it? A book? Tell me what you love. I want to hear it down below. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and be on the lookout for, I'm hoping to post another favorites very soon with, like, I've been posting a lot of hauls recently, so, you know, I'm in the works with some of those like perfumes and makeup products and skincare, and I will share them with you soon. In the meantime, I don't know where I was going with that, but I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Love you. Bye. Hey boo, can I call you right back? I'm filming. I'm almost done. Okay, love you, bye.